Good morning, everybody. Say good morning, Vylah. Say good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vylah's 11-month update. Say yay! I'm doing this late as usual. Vylah is 11 months, 3 weeks old, so she's at the end of her 11th month. She will be 1 year old on July 27th. Can you believe it? Oh boy, you're gonna be 1. She's so excited. Vylah is doing so much. The last time she was at the doctor's office, she was like 22 pounds, and so I think she's a little bit more than that now. Vylah's in size 5 diapers. I have to feed her because my husband so wonderfully he made grits, eggs, and corned beef hash. So Vylah has her own little plate, her own little teeny tiny plate with her portion in it. Vylah is, I guess you could say 80% on table food. But she still loves her rice cereal and baby food. I just put it all in her bottle because I want her to have the proper servings of fruits and vegetables, daily fruits and vegetables every day. And so I still give her the baby food in her bottle with all the veggies, all the fruit. She's had mango, she's had zucchini, she's had pears, she's had peaches, so she's had all the array of vegetables and fruits that were offered, and she absolutely loves it. And you know, she's regular, she doesn't have any constipation, and so I try to keep that up. Even though she's on table food now, I try to make sure I mix her milk, her formula with the baby food, so that you know, I stay on top of her having her servings of fruits and veggies daily, and then her grains and oatmeal and all of that stuff, because it's important for her to have that for right now. So we're not transitioning to whole milk right now because whole milk doesn't really agree with Vylah right now. And so what we're doing is that once her formula is done, she's on Nutramigen. Once her formula is over with, I'm going to, Infamil has a toddler formula called Toddler Transition, and it's from 9 to 18 months, I believe. And so Vylah's going to start with that, and it's like Gentle Ease. So it's a great formula for her to transition to going into toddlerhood. And then after, and I think I'm going to keep her on that until she's 19 months, and then we'll try whole milk again at 20 months and see, you know, if she is good to go with the whole milk. If not, then we will we'll do soy milk, almond milk. We'll try all of that. As you can see, Vylah's very vocal. She's going to be a talker, just like Mommy. And she's into yelling. Whenever she wants, like, do you want more? You want some milk? I'm just like, okay. She's a huge, see? She's a huge yeller. And so, I mean, I'm just going with the flow because, you know, I'm a first-time mother, so this stage, all the different stages are new to me. And so I just, you know, let her do whatever she wants to do within reason, of course. You know, I try to keep her, you know, I'm starting to discipline her. And of course, a lot of people may not agree, but, you know, she does get popped when she does throw temper tantrums. Like, she'll throw herself on the floor, which includes hitting her head. You know, she'll fling herself back, and we don't tolerate that kind of behavior, because I want her to realize that she has to learn self-control. And self-control, you can have whatever emotion you want to have, but if it involves you hurting yourself, that is not okay. And so, That is not okay. And so we're trying to, try different methods. She really doesn't understand. She understands the word no. And so once she gets in trouble, she knows, because Vylah is into exploring, and she likes to touch things that are potentially dangerous to her. And so once she gets popped for it once, she will not touch it again. And I'll be like, Vylah, don't touch that. And she'll take her hand away. She'll take her hand away. And so we're just trying to train her, because we're not childproof in our home, because, the world is not childproof. It's just not. And so we have to teach her from home that you do not touch outlets, you do not touch cords, and there are cords everywhere. She knows already, do not touch it. And so we go to other people's house, they're like, oh wow, she doesn't touch any of the cords or anything, you even cover it. I'm like, no, but she's not going to touch it. And if she goes near it, I'll tell her, Vylah, you do not touch that. That is not yours, you do not touch. And she will turn her little self around and she'll crawl away. At this point, Vylah is hardcore cruising. When I say hardcore cruising, she is so good at cruising now, she does it with one hand. So she'll have one hand on the wall, on her crib, on the side of anything, and she'll just walk along. And so sometimes she'll let go, and she'll just stand there for the longest time, and then she'll just drop. And so she's going to walk, she's going to walk so soon. I don't know if she'll walk before her birthday, but she's going to walk soon. I am now starting to, every morning when I comb her hair, I put her in her high chair, and I give her something to play with, and I play her, we do devotion. Because that's just how stop talking and eat. That's just how I was raised. I was raised, we study the Bible every single morning and all that. But since Vylah's attention span is not really long enough for me to sit and read to her yet, she wants nothing to do with that type of stuff yet. She loves music, and she will only pay attention to music. And so there's a great video, a great collection of videos on YouTube. I used to listen to them when I was a child. It's called Salty, the Singing Songbook, and it's just like a collection of praise songs for children. Well, not really for children, but just praise songs that they have designed, like I guess remix for Don't You Touch That, Leave That Alone, Thank You. They have designed for children, don't you touch that, Vylah. Leave it alone. That's not yours. Don't touch it. You hear mommy talking to you? Do you hear mommy speaking to you? You don't touch that. Okay? So we, every morning while I'm combing her hair, I'll play the songs for her, and she really enjoys it, because I want her to learn the different, Christian songs. I don't have any issues with Disney or all that other stuff, but I want her foundation to be the Bible and Jesus Christ, because that's just, we're Christians. And so I want that to be her foundation. And she can learn whatever songs, secular songs she wants to learn, And so, yeah, that's it. You need to turn around. And so, yeah. At this point, Vylah's not allergic to anything. She's pretty much eating everything that we eat within reason, naturally. I don't give her any. My mother gave her some spicy curry chicken. I didn't know, And so that's just one of the things that annoys me about her. She doesn't ask me before she does stuff, like, oh, that was spicy. And I'm just like, why would you give that to her? Anyway, Vylah didn't seem to mind. And so, but still, I would appreciate, asking permission before you give her something like that. Because I don't want her to react badly to it and then you just say sorry. When your child is sick, or gets a bad reaction from food that you didn't ask permission to give her, and she gets sick, sorry, ain't gonna cut it, you know. So that's why she's only babysit by one person, my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, she will ask before she do anything. She won't give her crazy stuff. She kind of like, you know, is very protective. Like, she's very careful with Vylah. And so I love that about her. As you guys know, if you're not aware, Monday, I'm going for my HSG test, my hysterosalpingogram. If you're a new subscriber or new to my channel and you don't know, that is how I got pregnant with Vylah. I did that procedure and I was pregnant within 5 weeks. I got pregnant right away. And so the doctor, my OBGYN, wanted to see if I could get pregnant on my own, but for whatever reason, and I know why, because when I did the HSG the first time, they didn't finish. And so I'm going to really, really try hard to just suck up any kind of discomfort that I may be feeling with the procedure, just so that they can completely resolve this blockage that I'm going through, so that I could pick and choose when I want to have a child, and I don't have to go through all this and spend all this money, you know, because it's expensive. None of this stuff I'm paying out of pocket. When you do anything concerning fertility, you're paying cash. And so I have so much stuff going on, but I really wanted to do this procedure now, so that, because, you know, we plan on pregnancies, you know, because I want our kids to be born like in the spring, like the springtime, because I don't want their birthdays to conflict with school, you know. And so we plan all of our pregnancies between March, April, May, June, and July, so that, you know, their birthdays won't interfere with them going to school. Because even though I don't care, you know, when I get pregnant, really, but, you know, my kids will be prepared for kindergarten at 3, because you'll see, you know, I'm going to document everything, because I'm going to start teaching Vylah when she turns a year old, because, you know, just start with little things, you know, different songs, you know, then start with her colors, her numbers, and her learning her name. When somebody asks her what her name is, she can pronounce her name, and just getting her acclimated to language, you know, the English language. You know, I'm not going to start with anything else until, because I'm going to start learning Spanish later on next year. And then I'm going to teach Vylah as well, because I think it's important for kids to learn one foreign language, you know, regardless of what it is, you know, because, you know, America is made up of all different types of people, and I think it gives her an extra edge, you know, in the workforce when she's bilingual. So, you know, I'm going to learn Spanish first and learn it fluently, reading and writing. And then I'm going to teach Vylah and her siblings Spanish. Now, if they want to learn any other language on their own, that's fine. But Spanish, I live in South Florida, so we have a huge Hispanic population. Here you go. Yeah, so back to the TTCing. So yeah, so hopefully after this procedure, hopefully I can do a pregnancy announcement in August. So y'all pray, you know, for that. I really, really, really want to give Vylah a sibling. I think it's important for her to have somebody to play with, right? Yeah, so, and then we have so many large things coming up. We got a birthday party, which is going to be at a park. Yeah, and it's going to be like for family and close friends. I'm not going to, like, you know, I'm not going to make a big deal out of other folks coming. Family better come, you know. I'm just I hate events, you know. I just hate events. I hate planning events, and, you know, because people don't come to stuff. like, so I'm just being very simple with the menu and different things. Okay, can you stop? Oh, okay, that means you're done. Vylah has this thing when she starts spitting out her food and playing with it, she's all done. Okay. Yeah, you're all done. I'm putting it in her hair, wiping herself with it. That means she's done, and we're going to use the food for other purposes. Yeah, thank you for doing that. So, Vylah has food everywhere now. Oh, the joys of paradise. Right? You got grits in your eyes. Oh my God. Yep, so we're doing really, really well. Vylah's doing well. One thing about Vylah, because I went to my friend, she has a son that's 2 weeks older than Vylah, and don't you bite me, miss. Don't you bite me. You don't bite. You know I don't play that. Don't you bite me, because I will bite you back. Don't bite me. Because your teeth hurt. Because she broke my skin one time. I do not play the radio on biting. Don't you bite me with them sharp teeth. We don't bite. You use your teeth to eat food and to smile and look pretty. You don't bite folks. But anyway, I went to a birthday party, and a week ago, it was last Sunday, and the party was pretty good. It's just that, it was a lot of mothers there with toddlers, like little toddlers, under 15 months old, and it was kind of annoying because people kept like making comments about Vylah, and this one lady was just like, why is she still on the bottom? Why is she still with a pacifier? Why is she, stop, because you want to put it all over yourself, so that's, you want to put food all in your head and all kind of nonsense. I got to take it out. This one girl was just like, oh, I threw all of his bottles in the trash, and I was just like, okay, good for you, but, I'm transitioning her the right, not the right way, but the right way for us. Vylah wants nothing to do with the sippy cup, and that's just how she is. When it comes to, she's like 4 weeks behind anybody. So I believe by the time she's like 13 months old, she'll be completely on her sippy cup and be like, forget the bottles. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how Vylah is. When it came to crawling, she didn't crawl until she was 8 months. Most babies crawl at 6. When it came down to spoon feeding, she wanted nothing to do with being spoon fed until she was like 7 or 8 months, and people have been doing it for 6, like they say 4 months. Start spoon feeding them. Vylah would cry every time she would see the spoon. She would just scream. And so I'm not gonna go by anybody else's timetable on when to do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna go by whenever she's ready, And I'm not gonna force her to get off the bottles because people feel like she should be off the bottles. I think that's just so stupid. And it goes into how some mothers are. They feel like since their kid has surpassed certain milestones, that everybody's child has to be on the same thing. And that's just stupid. That's dumb. And I'm just like, okay, what you do with your child is wonderful, but Vylah's not ready. And I'm not going to force her to make anybody else happy. You know what I'm saying? And so when you get into, I've never been in a situation with that many mothers with that many kids, around the same age and doing the same different things. And I just feel like people just need to chill out, you know, because, I mean, some people still nurse. I mean, I wouldn't be nursing at this stage, but if another mother chooses to nurse their child at 11 and a half months old, then do your thing, honey. I don't, you know, I always tell people, respect folks for what they want to do. You know, if it's not detrimental to the child or it's not hurting their child in any way, I don't really see why it's anybody's business. You know what I'm saying? Why your child is still on a bottle, have a passy or whatever. You know, she's doing great. She sleeps through the night. Like, Vylah goes to bed every single night at 8 p.m. I don't play with that. Every night, 7:59, she is in her crib, good night, and she wakes up 7:30, 8 o'clock every single morning. And so that right there is like a, excuse me, don't you touch that. Don't you touch that. You heard what I said. Don't you touch it. You have all those toys over there. But yeah, she goes to bed and she sleeps all night long. I know some mothers that are still struggling with their children in sleep, you know. Because I have a friend who told me that her child didn't sleep through the night until she was 4. I was like, the child's mother. 4? Are you crazy? No. 4 years old? So yeah, but I didn't say that to her, but in my mind I was like, oh hell no. You need to go to sleep. You need your rest. Vylah takes 2 naps a day. The first nap is like maybe 2 hours or maybe an hour, but the second nap is like 3 hours. Her afternoon nap is really long, I guess because she's so pooped. You know, the day is coming to an end and she's so tired. But around 7 o'clock hour, she is like impossible, whining, crying. But we stretch that hour for her to stay up, and then at 7:30, then I'll do her bath, and I do her baby massage, and she goes to La La Land night. And so, you know, I'm not really worried about Vylah because I know she'll reach those milestones eventually. She'll have her sippy cup. She'll, you know, she'll get off the passy, but we're just pacing ourselves. Like, she's only 11 months. I'm not like in a huge hurry, you know. And Vylah doesn't sit and suck her pacifier all day. She only has her pacifier during sleep time, you know, during her naps and during her sleep at night, and when we're riding in the car, because Vylah does not like her car seat. Even though she's forward-facing now, oh God, don't get on me about that. Like, she's forward-facing, you know, that's just our decision right now. And she's safe, the car seat is safe, she's in a convertible car seat, and I forward-face her because I'm not going to have my child scream bloody murder everywhere we go. She does not like to you know, she doesn't like the infant seat, and she has never liked it. And so, don't you touch it! And so, don't you touch that. Play with their toys. So, she's forward-facing now, and she absolutely loves it because, and it's easier for me because when, you know, she needs anything, I can just hand her a cracker, hand her her water bottle, hand her you know, bottle if she's hungry or whatever, and it's just easier for us. And so that's pretty much it. So you guys stay tuned for my TTC update, and I probably won't update again until next month, you know, and hopefully we'll be taking a pregnancy test next month. As you can see, how long my hair is growing, y'all. Ooh, child. When I flat iron it, it's like super long. But yeah, it's getting there. It's kind of on the poof. Because, you know, I'm in Florida, the humidity is horrid. And so I can flat iron my hair and it can look cute, pretty, and straight. As soon as I go out the door, it's like the moisture in the air just, it's like a sponge. And so, yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much it with Vyla's update and my little TTC update. So I'm going to try to get this, hopefully we can get this blockage situation completely resolved so that I don't have to keep going through this every time I want to have a child. So let me have that. You don't suck on that. And so that's pretty much it. So we'll say goodbye. Let y'all guys say bye to Vylah. Vylah, you going to say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. You say to everybody bye? Okay. See, she got that one hand. Everything. Vylah, don't you climb. And she's into climbing, too. I got to watch her like a hawk. Vylah, say bye-bye to the people. I'll see y'all later. Say, I'll see you later. Bye. Alright. Sorry, y'all. Alright, everybody. I see you guys next month for Vylah's 1-year update. And hopefully we'll be taking a pregnancy test, but that'll be like in a separate vlog. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything you want to talk about, just leave it down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to discuss it, and we'll talk about it. Alright? Talk to y'all later. Bye. Bye, love!